Alright, so I've watched a movie a little bit of a while ago called Batman Long Halloween, and it's pretty damn good. Out of all DC animated movies, I won't really put many movies above this one. Hell, maybe this is even the best one, but I enjoyed some other ones a little bit more. What is it about? Well, Batman. This particular movie is about Two-Face and his rise to fame, or more like infamy. There's a string of murders among the mob, and police seems incapable of catching the culprit. Whoever is doing this is only killing on a holiday and leaves behind an improvised silencer. So it's up to Batman to catch him and stop the murders, solving the riddles, investigating the crimes, having sex with Catwoman, trying to keep his friends close, and of course juggling it all with his responsibilities in the other life. Yeah, I just wrote some nonsense at the end there. It's just Batman. You don't have a complicated plot. It's just a thriller movie, but a really well done one. What did I like? First thing to come to mind with this movie is a little bit surprising, but I have to address it. Calendar Man. Holy crap. What a stupid idea for a villain. It's a joke guy. Pretty sure newly recruited Robin's kick-ass is more dangerous guys than him. But in this movie, that's Hannibal Lecter. His voice, how he acts, how he toys with his visitors. It's so good. It's great. I did not expect such treatment when it comes to just a joke of a character. Okay, aside from that, there are quite a few other things to praise. They just aren't as surprising. For one, the animation. It's like a modern take on Batman the Animated Series. Every male is big and bulky with few exceptions. The women are all with hourglass figures. The world is dark and dirty. It's a pretty good take. I do prefer the original, but since nothing right now is hand-drawn, this is as close as we could get to that. Another thing is the plot's focus. The thing this comic book movies and comics actually, it is based on a comic after all. Anyway, they all have this problem of everything being a groundbreaking gigantic event to save the future of mankind or prevent the destruction of the galaxy or something like that. Here the focus is mainly on the crime family in one city. You don't have guys who juggle planets, you don't have any crazy powers. The most fantastical element is probably Grundy and Poison Ivy. Everyone else is pretty much just a human. Guns are often used, also knives. Oh yeah, and speaking of, Joker at one point fights Batman with one. Shocker, I know, they never do that. But it's how he does it. Batman stops the hand with the knife, and Joker lets it go and drops it in the other hand. That looks so damn cool. It's such a simple thing, but goddamn, I love that little move. Ever since I've wondered if there's a name for it. Like, you have names like Slice, Jab, Stab, etc. What would this one be called? Juggle Maneuver? So that was a tangent. So another thing to praise is the twist, which is so goddamn obvious it's actually not obvious at all. Like, it just doesn't make sense for it to be so clear. But then there's another rug pulled from under the viewer. The ending is pretty damn good, I would say. Also, one example of Batman doing something that isn't just damn, Batman, punch. I feel like he's often reduced to that. And about that twist as well, the whole time... Okay, first, Batman is always called two things. Dark Knight. That one doesn't need explaining, and the second one is the world's greatest detective. This movie plays with the second one a lot. There's quite a bit of investigating, and at some points he's wrong, but it ends on him finally solving it, finally coming to a conclusion and getting to be a detective. That was a really well done story. And adding more to the focus comment earlier, the crime family shown is actually interesting, because it's shown to have some history with Wayne, but they are still what they are. There's this disconnect about the public persona they put on and what they really do. At one point they could be having drinks and cracking jokes, and another guy gets thrown downstairs because he couldn't keep his mouth shut and disrespected the Dawn. It's very well done. There's also a conflict with the son which I found interesting. A typical pencil pusher look. Thin, scrawny, hunch and glasses. You can't look at that guy and think a successor to that huge intimidating man. And also that man's daughter. Appears closer to the end, but left quite an impact with me. I don't know what it is about her, but I really enjoyed her as well. She's very much like her dad, but there's more. She's a person who isn't just that. She isn't just her father's daughter. There's some complexity to the character. But she's still a goddamn badass and gets a moment with akimbo assault rifles. Yeah, seriously, dual-wielding assault rifles. So the point is, the movie is balanced with subtle and silly fun well. There's talking, then a fun action scene, then more hints about the mystery. It's great in every way. The more I think about the movie, the more I realize just how high it really sets the bar. Probably didn't help that I watched the Injustice movie after that. Ooh, boy, was that was quite a mess. But Long Halloween is great. Definitely praiseworthy.